Safety first.
I think we're ready to rock.
Hey Potters fans, are you ready for some Pacific Empire League action? Let's send it up to the booth to get you ready for today's action, right here on Stone's Broadcast Networks.
Well, hello and welcome to McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California for another great evening of Lincoln Potters baseball. Tonight the Potters continue their Pacific Empire League opening series as they take on the Humboldt Crabs. My name is Mark the Phantom Lowe, alongside Riley the Engineer, to bring you all the action from Game 2 of this three-game series. Lincoln took Game 1 last night 8-5 behind 6 solid innings from starter Adon Perez and a big 3-run home run from Hudson Brown and manager Tyler Robertson, looking for 2 in a row as he sends out right-hander Ryan Castillo to the mound tonight. Here's the Crabs batting lineup that Ryan will face. It's Riley the Engineer puts it up there for you. Jet Ruby, 2 hits last night. He is leading off. Callahan with a 2-run single batting second. Billy Ham and Javier Felix, a very potent duo, 3 and 4. Trey Harding was 3 for 4 last night. He was the big hitter. Jahee Lee, Keani Coloma, and Keenan Morris all did not play last night. They are all new. Logan Solomon is the pitcher today for the Humboldt Crabs. And now let's turn our attention back to the mound for Ryan Castillo, the right-hander out of University of New Mexico, making his 3rd appearance. He is no wins, no losses, 7.71 ERA, 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 runs. The last time, though, that Ryan took the mound was back on June the 9th. He threw 4 innings, gave up 5 hits and just a single run. So he's coming off a pretty good outing for his last time on the bump, and he is out here to take on a Crabs lineup that put together 11 hits last night, 5-11 and 4. Obviously, the 4 errors was a big sticking point. The Potters 8, 13, and 3. So 7 errors through the 2 teams, and the big inning for both teams was the second. 3 for the Crabs, 5 for the Potters. So 8 runs scored in that inning, and there were 3 errors combined in that inning that allowed, I think probably of the 8 runs, maybe one of them was actually an earned run. So teams were hitting yesterday, teams were not fielding, although there were some really web gem plays out in the field as well as the errors. So we'll see how it goes today as we are ready to get started with Castillo. He'll face Jet Ruby, then Colin Callahan and Billy Ham, the first 3 hitters for the Humboldt Crabs. Ruby, number 40, coming up to the plate out of Fresno State University, hitting at .393 on the season. He was 2 for 5 in yesterday's game. He has 5 runs batted in. He has 12 runs scored, and he will start us off. Last night started off with a fly out to center field. Castillo, the big right-hander, delivers, and we are underway, and it is a called strike. We said Castillo last time out, 4 innings, 5 hits, just a single run. I think that was against Berkovich Honors. Next pitch is hit out in the air to left center field. Cole Eaton is on the move, and he'll have it in left center field for the out. So Ruby starts off the second game in a row by flying out to center field, giving us a chance to take a look at the defensive alignment for your Lincoln Potters. Tandy in left today, Cole Eaton in center, Trip Garish in right. Mancy back at third, Cade Parker at short, TJ Oster at second base, Hudson Brown at first, Cole Dillon behind the plate, and Ryan Castillo on the mound. Cole Eaton's parents actually sitting in the R.C. Willey couch right down below me. They got the upgrade, although, I mean, I probably got pretty good seats. I mean, they're Cole Eaton's parents, so they have pretty good seats. Guy covers a lot of ground out there. So out here from Elkhorn, Nebraska to check out Lincoln Potters action. 1-0 pitch from Castillo is ball 2. Colin Callahan, 220 on the year, but he was 1 for 5 yesterday, had a 2-run single. He is taking outside for ball 3 out of Westmont College, and quickly 3 balls and no strikes. Castillo delivers right down the middle. Ryan right there at the 87-mile-an-hour mark early on in this one. Billy Ham, the on-deck hitter for the Crabs, who are, let's say it right now, you can see it on your screen. That is outside ball 4. They are wearing the best jersey we have seen this season, outside of obviously the Potters. The tie-dye Humboldt Crabs jerseys with many colors in there, and it's just fantastic. Riley, I hope that pops on the screen for our viewers. You know, if it doesn't, I'm blaming you. I need you to put the tie-dye filter on, and so they can see that in living color. The left-hand hitting Billy Ham coming up to the plate. Callahan over at first base. He has a pretty decent lead over there. Ham out of Nevada. Reno takes a call strike from Ryan Castillo. Billy was 2 for 5 yesterday. 421 on the season with 8 runs batted in. Left-handed hitting. Last night he was at first base. He's DHing it tonight as the on-deck hitter Javier Felix is going to play first base. Chops that one slowly into the hole. Third and short. Pickup at short. What a nice play. Did he get him? Yes, he did. That is Cade Parker with a tremendous throw running to his right, throwing back across his body and narrowly getting Ham at first base. Callahan moves up to second. So there's a web gem for you right away to start this one. 2 outs, and here is Javier Felix. 1 for 4 last night for Javier. 372 on the season. Out of Cal State Monterey Bay, he has 4 home runs to lead the team, 19 runs batted in. And he's up here with Callahan at second base and 2 outs. Castillo's first pitch is called a strike. Took something off that one at 77. So it's 0-1 on Felix. He's followed by last night's hitting star Troy Harding, who was 3 for 4. Big lead at second base by Callahan. He's not being held. That swung on and missed the fastball back at 86 miles an hour. So it's 0-2 on Felix. Just getting underway. Crowd still filtering in, getting in behind home plate there with a couple of Fat Cat dogs. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. That's a good job by Castillo. Good inning for the Potters. We go to the bottom of the first. Crabs nothing. Potters coming to bat.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar double.
Bottom of the first inning, Potters coming up to bat against Logan Solomon, who is 1-0 with a 3.37 ERA, 8 innings, just 4 hits, 15 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Logan is out of University of Nevada, Reno, and Riley the engineer, let's put up the Potters lineup that Mr. Solomon will be facing. Cade Parker made the sterling defensive play. He'll lead us off. Cole Eaton has been in that number 2 spot for a while. Hudson Brown, the big 3-run home run last night. He's batting third, and Jake Tandy still over 500 in the cleanup spot. Sean White's our DH today. At the bottom of the order, Trip Garrish and Cole Dillon and TJ Oster. Trip and TJ making their last appearance. They're out of the Air Force Academy. They'll be returning tomorrow, so last appearance for the Potters. The Potter legends in the making, TJ Oster and Trip Garrish, batting 7th and 9th respectively. And Cade Parker will start us off. Cade at 3.48 on the season out of Panama City Beach, Florida. In Georgia Southern University, one of 2 Georgia Southern University products in the Potters lineup. He's also teammates with the DH Sean White. So Cade with 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Playing mostly at shortstop for new manager Tyler Robertson, who has his team out to a 1-0 league record and a 16-2 mark overall. So here's Parker against Logan Solomon. Cade did not play in last night's game, so he is fresh out there. First pitch is poured in for a strike, 0-1. Right at 87 for Solomon. Swinging a foul into the catcher's glove. Willie mentions that it's Wine Wednesday, but it's also ladies' night. And they say, well, Phantom, what does that mean for ladies? Do they get in free? Do they get free drinks or something? I don't know. Willie, check swing. He went around, strike 3. So Parker is out on 3 pitches, and that'll bring up Cole Eaton. So they get in free and they get free drinks or half-price drinks. Willie, what's the deal? Give me something. Free general admission. So if you're a lady and you're driving around, if you're going up and down Lincoln Boulevard, you're saying, well, I don't know what to do. Should I go get Old Town Pizza? Well, obviously Old Town Pizza is a great place to go. But why don't you stop by and go to the game? You get in free. And then you can hang out. And I think we have Old Town Pizza here. If not, I'll send out for you. Eaton hits a chopper out to shortstop. Callahan picks it up. And he gets him by a step at first base. 2 outs quickly. Too quickly, Riley, for us to show the defensive alignment for the Crabs. So let's do it right now. Keone Coloma in left field. Jahi Lee in center. Victor Castaneda moves from left to right. Keenan Morris, new guy at third. Callahan played short last night. Jet Ruby was at second. Javier Felix moves over to first behind the plate. It's last night's DH Troy Harding, and on the mound Logan Solomon. And today's DH, as we said, is Billy Ham. So here's Hudson Brown. 318 on the season. He has a home run after hitting it last night, and he has 11 runs batted in. Left-hand hitting first baseman against the right-hander Salomon, who's been pretty impressive with a strikeout and a ground out here. Inside again, so it's 2-0. That one got up to 89. Jake Tandy comes out on deck. Hudson takes ball 3 down low. Had a mind to turn it loose on that one, pulled the trigger. No, decided not to, and he's up 3-0, looking for something he can drive. Memories of the home run from last night dancing in his head. He takes ball 4. So both pitchers with a base on balls issued, and that'll bring up Jake Tandy, who was 4 for 5 last night, but basically he's 4 for 5 most nights, batting .534. 3 home runs and 24 runs batted in. I thought it was 26, but the official record shows 24, so that's what we're going with. So Jake out of West Sacramento, California, University of Pacific, will come up here against Solomon. John White on deck, the DH. Brown leads at first, very short lead for Hudson. Tandy lines it right back up the middle, almost got the pitcher, but he got a base hit. So Jake does it again. The ball's gunned in from Lee in center field. Potters with 2 on and 2 out as the first hit of the game is Jake Tandy. Somehow seems fitting. And here's Sean White out of Niceville, Florida, and Georgia Southern University. Sean hitting .381. He also has a home run. He's driven in a robust 8 runs in limited duty for the Potters. He's done some catching, done some DHing. I don't know if Sean's played any other position this summer as of yet, but it's still early. Just game number 19 for the Potters. They have 40 home games on the season. The predominantly the ones that will be the remainder of the season are league games. John takes a strike, 0-1. We do have a couple of non-leagues mixed in there, but for the most part, it's league action from here on out. League underway. Everybody now has played a Pacific Empire League game. We'll hit the standings a little bit later. 0-1. Sean hits a line drive into left center field. Lee on the move, and he slides down. He did not get it. Here comes one run. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Scoring is Brown. Scoring is Tandy. Going to third is Sean White. He's in there with a triple, and the Potters have a 2-0 lead. Sean White, last game that he played, was 3 for 3 and drove in 3 runs. And they're going to get a timeout on the field. So Jahi Lee came in from center into left center and tried to make a sliding catch and could not do it all the way to the fence, and everybody scores. And the Potters are up 2-0. Here's Luke Mancy. Luke hitting .270. He is from the University of New Mexico. In Jamul, California, which is down San Diego way, I'm told. Left-handed hitter. Takes a strike, 0-1. So Sean White, as we said the last time, had a triple and a couple of doubles. He was our player of the game, his last appearance, and he's well on his way to a repeat performance. That's inside. Although we don't like to do that, still, I mean, come on. Mancy, 1 ball and 1 strike, batting in the number 6 spot, Trip Garish out in right field tonight, is hitting 7th, and he is on deck. 1-1. Luke fouls it back to the screen. 1-2. Oh, looks like Logan Bell is back on foul ball retrieval duty. He had a night off last night. He had to come in and pitch an inning, but then he's right back at it today. One of the best exports from Lisbon, Ohio, Mr. Logan Bell. 1-2 pitch. Mancy takes call, strike 3. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Potters. We go to the top of the second inning. Potters lead this one 2-0.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve, and getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Top of the second inning from McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. Potters 2-out, 2-run rally to take a 2-0 lead into the top of the second for Ryan Castillo. He'll face Troy Harding, Victor Castaneda, and Jahi Lee. 5, 6, and 7 for the right-hander from the University of New Mexico. And Las Lunas, New Mexico, I believe. Yes, Las Lunas, New Mexico is the hometown of Mr. Ryan Castillo. He walked 1, struck out 1 in the first inning. And he is going to face yesterday's big hitter for the Crabs, Troy Harding, who was 3 for 4 with a run batted in, is hitting at .394 and has 17 runs batted in just 9 games played for the Humboldt Crabs. Again, wearing their tie-dye jerseys, easily the best jerseys we've seen on an opposing team, and better than some of the home jerseys for the Potters. Big chopper is foul down the third baseline. Just good stuff. Good stuff, Crabs. Imagine you could do Boffo business with merchandising with those tie-dyes. Willie Preston came up with that idea for the Potters a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping he puts it into practice. Potters tie-dye, tremendous idea. Line drive left field coming on as Tandy. He can't see it. He's going to play it on a bounce. It's a single to left for Harding. He's 4 for 5 in the series. He's got the first hit of the game for the Crabs, and Castaneda will be the hitter. Yeah, the Crabs yesterday with 11 hits, and so they can swing the bats. Castaneda is going to be our dog batter today, so if he strikes out, half off at Dueling Dogs. I know people at home can't really. Actually, you can go out. We had a guy who said he finally came out to a game, been watching the whole season. He says he plays along. He gives himself half off Dueling Dogs if the guy strikes out, so that's what you can do. He hits a fly ball to right field. Coming on in is Trip Garish. He went back first and came back in and makes the catch in right field. So disappointment for the Dueling Dogs, but 1 out nonetheless for the Potters, and Jahi Lee will be the hitter. Jahi hitting a .250 on the season. Did not play in the game yesterday. He is out of Cal State Northridge. Has a home run and has 5 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter playing out in center field tonight. Keone Coloma is on deck. Short lead at first for Harding. Lee swings and misses. Ball bounces away, but quickly retrieved by Cole Dillon. Cole out of Rockwall, Texas, behind the plate for the Potters tonight. 0-1 on Jahi Lee. Sharply down to third, scooped up at third to second for 1. To first, that's a 5-4-3 double play, and the Potters will go sit in the dugout after a job well done. Mancy, Oster, and Brown doing the job. We go to the bottom of the second. Potters on top, 2-0.
This job is the Esplanade Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Well, just in time, folks. Let's get this on the air. We got Piper's mascot race, and he's got 4, rather mature competitors that he doesn't usually bring out these kind of competitors. Usually they're of the youngish variety, but we have 4 young ladies, the Fab Four out there. They're going to be, and Piper says, I want to run all the time with these ladies, and what a start by Piper. Amazing job. Piper rounds first, leading by 10 feet, stretches it out to 15, maybe 20. As he hits second base. This could be it, Riley the engineer. This could be Piper's first win. He is moving. He's got a 30-foot lead, making it 40. And he says he's won, but he has only gone around third base. Oh, what a blunder by Piper. Here comes the Fab Four. 1, 2. And now the last 2 are helping each other. We got a winner. We got a second place. We've got third and fourth, and Piper finally was told by a nice fan down the third baseline, son, you completed 75% of the job. These millennials, these kids today, they always do that. And Piper, you had me excited there for a second, but a salute to the Fab Four, another fine mascot race in the books, and Piper with another last place finish. Well, kind of drained right now, Riley the engineer, but we got baseball. So let's welcome Trip Garish to the plate, the right fielder out of Belmont, California, in the Air Force Academy, making his last appearance for the Potters. Not because of anything he's done. This is just the time he was out, coming out. I'm coming out for a set number of days, and the number of days is over. Now I got to go back, okay? It's all of us deal with it. Anyway, Tripp's at 333 with 3 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter. Jack swinging is in there for a strike from Salomon, who had 2 strikeouts in the first inning, gave up the single to Tandy and the triple by Sean White and the 2 runs. Tripp takes a fastball outside, 88 miles an hour. Potters with the powder blue jerseys today with a little bit of orange on there. We've got strike 2. Tripp says, I don't know if my shoe is tied, so let me take care of that. Cole Dillon waits on deck. Salmon with the 1-2 pitch. That is in the dirt, so it's 2-2. On the right fielder. 333 for Tripp. It's a fly ball short center. Jahee Lee's coming in, seems to have a beat on it, and that's 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And Cole Dillon will be the hitter. Cole at 241, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in, was one of the hitting stars yesterday, 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in out of Rockwall, Texas. So he steps in here. Game 2 of this series with the Humboldt Crabs. Potters won last night 8-5 in a very good game. Here's Dillon. He takes that one low and outside, 1-0. Some of the participants in the race, kind of like, I think maybe since it's ladies' night, I think we get them a beverage or something, to thank them for the effort. And Piper, hopefully there's a coach or something taking Piper aside. Hard shot to third off the glove of Morris. It'll be into left field, and Dillon's got himself another base hit. So Cole, finding the Humboldt pitching to his liking, gets a single to left, 3rd hit for the Potters. And that'll bring to the plate T.J. Oster, batting in the number 9 spot tonight. T.J. out of Phoenix, Arizona, also the Air Force Academy, also returning with Trip Garish back to the Air Force Academy after tonight's game. And T.J. has 5 runs batted in on the season. Right-hand hitting second baseman. Takes outside for a ball. 1-0, looks down at Mike Lavigny, down at third base, giving his signals in French. No, I don't think so. I don't think they have a language. Looks like Cole Dillon was dancing off of first base as the pitch is outside. 2-0. Now TJ taking a very long look at third base. Potters on top 2-0, just in the bottom of the second, and the crowd's a very potent offense, so Potter's trying to add to that. There goes the runner, and he's going to throw to first base instead, and the slide into second. Ball's going to get away for a little bit, but luckily Dillon took off, and the pitcher was alerted, but he turned and threw it to first base. Felix threw it to second as soon as he could, but stolen base by Dillon in a very unorthodox manner perhaps, but the Potters, they like to go ahead and anticipate. We've seen that a couple of times over the course of the first half of the season, of the home season. So TJ now, 2-ball, no strike count. He's going to bunt, pulls it back, and it's ball 3. So there is 1 out here in the inning. TJ now 3 balls and no strikes with Cade Parker on deck, top of the order. 3-0 pitch. He gets a strike, so it's 3-1. TJ with another look down at the third base coach, who's going through quite a number of signals down there. Crowd is really filled out for a Wednesday evening. Of course, it is ladies' night and Wine Wednesday. Don't forget that. Shows bunt again. He bunts it down the third baseline. It's a beautiful bunt scooped up by Morris over to first base, and he gets him. And TJ is out. Moving to third is Dillon. And he is 90 feet away, but now there's 2 outs for the Potters, and Cade Parker coming to the plate. Cade struck out in the first inning, so he is 0 for 1. But he's hitting .348. He does have 2 home runs on the season. He does have 10 runs batted in. He's already made an excellent defensive play in this one in the shortstop spot. So see if he can get Cole Dillon in from third. Cole Eaton is on deck. Solomon delivers. It is in there for a strike, 0-1. Took something off that one, did Logan, 83 miles an hour. Takes that one, but that's inside and it's low, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Parker. 2 teams meet again tomorrow, 6:35 first pitch right here from McBean Stadium. We're on the air at around 6:05 whenever Riley gets around to it. Who knows? 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Medford Rogues come in for a big weekend action. You want to make your plans to get out here. That's going to be a lot of fun. Another Pacific Empire League foe. Friday, 6:35. Saturday and Sunday at 6:05 for the Medford Rogues. I should check on this. I always say it. Fouled out a play to our right. I think Saturday is a fireworks night. Is Saturday fireworks, Willie? Okay, Willie gave me the yes, and so did some other guy. I think it's Jason, trying to get up that intern ranking, trying to give me valuable information. He sits number 5 right now on the latest rankings, which are updated whenever I feel like it. 2-2 now on Cade Parker. Hits it up in the air toward right field. Going back is Castaneda. Still going back. Reaches up and makes the catch. He played well in left field last night. Makes a good running catch in right field tonight. So we go to the top of the third inning. Potters on top, 2-0.
American River College is a top.
We are back in the top of the third. We had the Finish the Lyrics contest. Riley, the engineer, I couldn't really tell. I think they missed it. It was three young ladies down there, and they did a very good job of singing and harmonizing, but then Willie played their actual lyrics, and it didn't sound anything like what they said. But who knows, these kids today, maybe they gave them the prize anyway, but that's the Finish the Lyrics contest. Filling in today for the axe throwing contest, which was pretty good the last time we had it. We had a guy sinking a couple of bullseyes. But we are ready to get going here in the top of the third inning. Potters leading it 2-0. It is County Coloma, Keenan Morris, and Jet Ruby, 8-9-1 for the Humboldt Crabs against Ryan Castillo, who's given up one hit over 2 innings, has a strikeout, and his team has turned a double play behind him. Mancy to Oster to Brown, 5-4-3, a very nice-looking double play to end the top of the second inning. So here's County Coloma. Just 3 for 9 on the season, just played 2 games for the Humboldt Crabs, so he's a relative newbie. Out of southeast Missouri State County, Keoni, Coloma, the last name, like the city. The left-hander takes it outside for a ball. Castillo at 85 on that one. Ryan with a single strikeout, 1 hit allowed, and 1 walk through the first 2 innings. Coloma, then Morris, then Ruby. Misses the corner again. 2 balls and no strikes. Coloma turns to say something to the umpire. I think it was, "Do you like my jersey?" I think that's what he said to him. And I say, "Yes, we do." 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle. So I like your jersey, but I'm going to call that a strike. Well, that's a good ump. That's an ump with integrity right there. He's not swayed by fashion, and that's always been my problem. Too much of a fashionista, gets in the way. 2-1 from the windup Castillo. Swing and a miss off-speed pitch, 2-2. Started off 2-0, now 2-2 on Coloma. 3 for 9 with 1 RBI in those 2 games that he's played, as we mentioned. Chops that one foul at the plate. Cole Dillon behind the plate for the Potters. Castillo coming up a good outing. Back on June the 9th, 4 innings, 5 hits, a single run allowed. This is his 3rd appearance of the season at the University of New Mexico. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout on the high fastball at 87 for Castillo. Coloma is down on strikes. And here's Keenan Morris, the third baseman, batting in the number 9 spot. 235 on the year, but he does have a home run. He has 8 runs batted in. So a little pop in the bat for the left-hand hitting third baseman. He'll be followed by Jet Ruby in the top of the order. Morris swings and misses at the fastball. That's at 85. So Castillo kind of altering speeds a little bit. And he is ahead 0-1 on Morris. Hit sharply out toward shortstop. Parker backhands across the diamond. A strong throw gets him at first base for the second out. So 2 outs for the Crabs, and here's the leadoff man, Jet Ruby. Jet fly to center back in the first inning. So he is 0 for 1. I want to mention Keenan Morris. I knew it was a familiar name out of Santa Rosa Junior College. We played against American River College. We also, Stones Radio Network, Stones Broadcast Networks, also covering ARC sports from August all the way to April. Breaking balls high on the Stones Radio Networks channel and on the American River College Athletics channel. Or is that the Stones Broadcast Network channel now, Riley, the engineer? Riley's just giving me thumbs up. Everything I'm going to say something, he's just thumbs up. He's excited. It's down low. His favorite guy, Zach Chamiso, is back, so he's going down to talk to Tyler Robertson. Can you put Zach in? Can you put Zach in? He's a worthwhile guy to model after, though, Riley. That's a fastball in there for a strike. So it's 2-1. I mean, he's a homegrown guy. Lincoln Fighting Zebra. Star player. 2-1 pitch. Swung on in. Fouled at the plate, 2-2. come out here and has played great for the Potters every time he's appeared for them. Spark plug, plays anywhere, gets on base. So I can understand, why you would be really happy that Zach is back in the fold. Hopefully we'll get to see him in action pretty soon. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Ruby. It's chopped out to second base. TJ steps it back, gets it to first for the out. Good job by Castillo in the third. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Potters on top 2-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Get a 4th of July Potters t-shirt and 4 Potters tickets. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Bottom of the third from McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low here with you, along with Riley the Engineer. Potters on top 2-0. It'll be Cole Eaton, it'll be Hudson Brown, it'll be Jake Tandy against Logan Solomon, taking on his third inning of work. He has given up 2 runs on 3 hits. He has struck out 2. And he is out of University of Nevada, Reno, and he will face Mr. Cole Eaton, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Cole 0 for 5 in last night's affair. The parents of Cole Eaton are down in front of me here on the R.C. Willie couch. And he's taking a video of his son playing baseball. That's a good thing. That's good parenting right there. That's a nice phone, too. Anyway, Cole Eaton at the plate. Takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. See, I can watch the game here. Watch the game, or I can watch it on Mr. Eaton's phone if I want to. Let's just call it from the phone. There's the pitch. It swung on and fouled out of play. I need you to hold the phone up, sir, so I can see. Well, there you go. Now he's put the phone down, so I can't call it on the phone. So that was a little multimedia platforming that I was doing there, Riley the Engineer. You should have been able to engineer that somehow. 0-2 on Cole. Outside with a fastball at 88 from Salomon, who has a little zip on it. I think he touched 90 earlier in the game. So it's 1-2 on Cole Eaton. 274 coming in. A nice 17 runs batted in for Cole Eaton. 2-2 pitches fouled out of play. Not holding up the phone anymore, so he's not recording Cole's at bat. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. Picked up, though, and he'll throw it down to first base, and Eaton is down on strikes. Third strikeout for Logan Solomon, and that will bring up Hudson Brown, who walked his first time up with 2 outs in the first inning. He walked, then Tandy singled, then the triple from White. That's been our scoring. Hudson was 2 for 5 last night with that big 3-run home run in the 5-run second. So he's got that home run. He's got 11 runs batted in. He's out of Olive Branch, Mississippi, which is tremendous. Takes a fastball in there for a strike. And the University of Kentucky, which is important, but not as important as Olive Branch, Mississippi, at least to me. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. 0-2 on Hudson Brown with Jake Tandy to follow. Fastball down low, 1-2. Solomon thought he had himself a strike. Very close, 1-2. Kiln area is full down there, down the right field line. The VIP area. I think it's the Bombers, a softball team. They're out there at the introductions. That is in the dirt. That was not as close. And so Nobody upset about that one, 2-2. Hudson's been hitting the ball really well, got the average up to 318 with a couple of hits last night. Inside for a ball, so he works it to 3-2 from 0-2. Inside, ball 4. So good at bat by Hudson Brown. He walked for the second straight time. Second walk given up by Logan Solomon. And here's Jake Tandy, who had a line drive back through the middle and almost knocked Logan's head off back in the first inning. We don't wish for that at all, but we did like the base hit part of it. Jake at an astronomical .534 coming in. And 3 home runs, 24 batted in. Tie for the team lead with J.T. Walden. They both have 3. Actually, Jacob Doyle has 3 as well. I believe that Jake's atop the RBI race. He takes outside for a ball. He has 24. J.T., I think, with 21. And Cole Eaton with 17. 1-0 on Jake. Outfield straightaway and deep. Hits it sharply into the hole. Knocked down by Morris. Nice play at third. Throws to first and gets him. Keenan Morris with an excellent defensive play at third base to rob Tandy of yet another hit. Brown does move to second base, so he's in scoring position for Sean White. But Morris helping out his pitcher there with a dive to his left. Gets up, takes his time, straightens up, and throws across the diamond to get Tandy by a couple of steps. So here's Sean White, the 2-run triple in the first inning. Checked on his last time he played. He was 3 for 3, 3-run score, and 3 runs driven in. So he has been hot lately. That was back on the 15th against Berkovich Honors, and again the Potters won 13-3. Here's the pitch. Sean takes in the dirt for a ball. Good stop by Harding behind the plate, Trey Harding. Out of Sacramento State University, somewhere around here. Sean hits it down the right field line, out of play. 1-1. Product of Georgia Southern University, Mr. Sean White. 381 coming in. Picked up RBI 9 and 10 with that triple. His second triple of the season. Luke Mancy is on deck. There goes the runner. The pitch is down low, and sliding in at third is Hudson Brown, who perfectly anticipated that and stole it quite easily. And he's now 90 feet away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Sean White. Sean has that feel. He gets a hold of one. He might. The other night he was right center. He was left center. He get it up a little bit. Take it for a ride tonight. 2-1. Fouled out of play. 2-2. Not really what I had in mind, but okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third inning here from McBean Stadium on a perfect night for baseball. Little sun affecting the field a little bit, but we're very comfortable. Fouls that one off, spoils it to Sean White. Bounce houses are doing good business down there. The obstacle course bounce house getting the most, but the old school bounce house also, just a regular old bounce house, making its presence known as well. Here's another 2-2. That's high with a breaking pitch. 3-2. Potters lead at 2-0. Ryan Castillo on the hill for Lincoln through 3 innings without allowing a run. Coming up with 3-2 from Solomon. He goes to the stretch. Swing and a miss. He got White on strikes. Second strikeout of the inning. 4th of the game for Solomon. We go to the top of the 4th. Potters on top 2-0. Moving along to the top of the fourth inning, Ryan Castillo, the right-hander on the mound. He's given up 1 hit through 3 innings. He struck out 2. He has walked 1. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Humboldt Crabs. Colin Callahan, Billy Ham, and Javier Felix, to be more precise. Callahan got a walk back in the first inning, but he made it only as far as second base. 2 runs batted in for Colin last night on a 2-run single in an 8-5 Potters win, which they fell behind 3-0 in the second, came back with 5 and kept their distance after that and wrapped it up at 8-5. So here is Callahan out of Westmont College, 220 on the season. Castillo's first pitch is in there for a strike. Right about 85 for Ryan out of the University of New Mexico. Little blooper right side. Second baseman Oster going to call for it, and TJ makes the catch, running over toward first base. And Callahan is retired. First out in the fourth in the books, and here's Billy Ham. The designated hitter was out on a ground ball to shortstop on a very fine play by Cade Parker back in the first inning. Billy comes in with an average of .421. He is out of University of Nevada, Reno as well. Left-handed hitter. Played first last night, DHing tonight, was 2 for 5 in the game yesterday. Takes the first one down the middle for a strike. A little blooper pitch there. A little hump in the middle of it, too high for a ball. Good looking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tries it again. Check swing doesn't go. 2-1. That one a little bit too low. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike on Billy Ham. Good cowbell representation again tonight. Had real good cowbell last night. Got the Potters over the hump and got the win. Fastball outside, 3-1. Got the first strike, but now 3 straight balls, and Han ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Castillo, as we said, with just the 1 walk in the ball game against 2 strikeouts. That one is ball 4 to make that 2 walks, and puts him on base ahead of the dangerous Javier Felix, who struck out in the first inning, but comes in with an average of .372 and 4 home runs on the season. Out of Cal State Monterey Bay. Playing at first base tonight, the big right-handed hitter, with Ham getting his lead over at first base. Not a bad lead, really. There he goes. Pitches high. The throw to second base is going to be in time. There's the tag on him. He got him. Great job by TJ Oster putting the tag on the throw from Dillon, and Ham is erased quickly for the second out of the inning. Got rid of it quickly, did Cole Dillon, and got it right down there, and TJ with a good job had to adjust and slap the tag on Ham as he tried to go around the tag and get the base from the back. But the out recorded, it's a ball on Felix too high with a fastball. That one is in there for a strike, and Javier kind of thought he should have swung at that one, did the little hop after, and said, probably should have pulled the trigger there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing, he did go on that one, 1-2. He doesn't quite believe it. I believe it. Not that that matters really. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits it high up in the air, right side, out of play. So we'll do it again at 1-2 on Felix. If Felix reaches, then Troy Harding, who is 4 for 5 in the 2-game series so far, would be next. Breaking ball. Everybody thinks we're on the dugout, but we're not. It's a ball. The technology I have indicates the umpire was right on the money, but Cole Dillon really felt strongly that that was a strike. We're even at 2-2. Castillo stepped off. Now Felix steps out. Riley, there's one of your favorite fans. 2 hands, 2 food items. That's in the dirt, 3-2. What has he got? Nachos in one hand and a dog in the other, something like that? That's well done. That's good work. Full count. Hit sharply but foul down the left field line. Had the hook on it. Didn't have the draw. He had the hook, and it that's probably an unplayable over there. Probably gonna have to drop. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Castillo with the delivery. That's hit well to left field. Moving back is Tandy, and that's off the fence. Felix is going to round first and head for second. He's going to go halfway and go back as Tandy gets the ball back quickly. And Felix with a very long single with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Second hit for the Crabs, and boy, he hit that one solidly. The ball's not really flying out to left field either. Last night we had about 3 of them I thought had a chance to go.